gentlemen, welcome to this CMA Live shows, Facebook Live and YouTube Live, dedicated to the CMA delegates and the international jury, speaking about their activities, their projects, their relation with the CMA. And today we have two guests, one from Bulgaria and the other one, for the first time, from Czech Republic. We will begin with our friend Angel Marinov, CMA delegate of the CMA, of course, but also international jury. Hello, and you are with this beautiful Alexandra, your student. Hello, both of you.
Hi.
Hi, my friend. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again. So we present you already on the CMA Live Show. Everybody knows you, Marinov. It's something, a name absolutely well known in Bulgaria because your father begins, and after now it's you. So what are your projects now when you're present with accordion?
В момента ние сме в специална програма кандидат студентски изпит, тъй като аз съм преподавател в музикална академия.
Now it have exams in the academy because this year I will be his student officially.
Great, my friend. Officially, but you are already a student since a long time, no?
I'm already in school to the next month. From September, I'm in Plovdiv.
Okay, great. And so you prepare the students, and do you have some concerts also with bandoneon? I think now you play a lot of bandoneon.
Имате ли концерт с бандонеон?
Ами, в последно време предпочитам да го оставя бандонеона на страна, защото ще имам с акордеона, така че ги разпределям през определено време.
In last past, not much as usual.
Ah, okay, but nothing with.
Now the accordion is the center.
Great. Okay. And what is your relation with composition? Because I think I saw that you composed many musics. So you like composing?
Харесате ли на композиция?
Ами, това е моето основно призвание, както се казва, това и съм завършил. Аз съм завършил първо композиция и след това.
I love to make this, and when I was in the academy, I was studying to be a composer, and I love to do
И
that.
като акордеонист за мен е много важно да пиша нова музика за акордеон.
Like accordionist, to me is super important to write the music for accordion.
За да презентираме нашия инструмент на високо ниво, трябва да има авторска музика, нова авторска музика.
To present our instrument, we have to have new music for accordion.
Освен това, като преподавател, моите ученици също имат нужда да ги представя с българска музика от България.
Also, like a teacher, I need to present my students with Bulgarian music, new Bulgarian music.
That's great idea. And so I think you composed some music very recently, something like last 2 years perhaps. And I remind you that on the CMA we have this wonderful category of composition that is not only to make a competition with composition, it's just also to spread worldwide your composition and to promote your music, and especially from Bulgaria. That would be great to think about this for this year.
Че е много хубаво, че сте композирали там за купата и че го чуя много хубава тази.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but we will speak about that in private. Okay, so we will listen now one of the composition you sent to me, played by another delegate, Haeyeon from South Korea. Can you present this music, please?
Тя има много интересна история, разбира се, свързана с организацията.
The history is very interesting and is near to CMA organization.
Когато бяхме в Канада,
when we was in Canada,
аз за първ път се запознах с Хаен.
I for first time meet Hayen.
И тогава попитах, искаш ли да изсвириш мое произведение?
And then I asked her, do you want to play my composition?
И тя каза, не, само ако напишеш за мен.
And she said, no, if you want to compose only for me.
Oh, yeah, I know Hein. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that answer. Браво, Hein.
Тогава и казах, добре, окей, след една седмица ще имаш. За теб специално написано.
Then I said to her, okay, after 1 week I will write you.
And here is the music.
И така след една седмица аз изпратих моята композиция.
And after 1 week I sent her the composition.
1 week, bravo.
Тя много я хареса.
She liked it a lot.
И успя да направи звукозапис, който ме направи много щастлив.
And he recorded it and he is very happy for that.
Така че тази пиеса е специално написана за нея.
So this piece is especially for her.
Okay, so we will listen immediately, and the name is Impression.
Impression.
From Angel Marinov. Listen immediately. Such a beautiful present you did to this girl. It's very nice, and I am so listening this music. It makes me a very big emotion, and I'm thinking about this CMA story about. I met Hein because of CMA. She was in Russia at that time. She came here in France, in my house, to many seminars, and after she began to be the CMA delegate of South Korea, she met Angel Marinov from Bulgaria, who composed for her, and now we have a Korean girl playing Bulgarian music. That is the magic of CMA. It's and the magic of accordion, of course, because it's a big, small village, let's say. Okay, so I think you understand my English. I know that you speak a little bit English, but like Tarzan, and it's better you have this beautiful Alexandra who translate, of course, to you.
I understand only you.
Yeah, but of course. With my accent, it's okay because you see the letters, so that you can see the word. Okay, so we will continue on your composition. One now will be played by you. It's an accordion suite. The name is Things. So it's Bulgarian suite, of course. So please speak about that music before we listen to the first movement.
Всяко мое произведение има интересна история.
Every my piece has interesting history.
Това произведение написах, когато бях на 18 години.
I wrote it when I was 18 years old.
Тогава учих в Русия.
I was studying in Russia.
И много страдах за България.
And I was so sad because I'm not in Bulgaria.
И това беше една от първите ми композиции за акордеон.
This was my first composition for accordion.
Чрез нея осъзнах, че аз мога да стана и композитор.
After this, I think that I will be the composer. I can be the composer.
Дали има връзка с организацията?
Is it have
Отново има връзка.
ship with the organization?
След много години.
After a lot of years.
На една презентация на електронния акордеон Bugari.
On the presentation on Bugari accordions Evo with Peter Maric.
Той толкова много хареса това произведение.
He liked the things a lot.
Че аз казах, щом като толкова невероятен музикант като тебе.
And I said, when the most wonderful musician like you like my piece.
Аз от този момент нататък тя ще бъде посветена изцяло на тебе.
From this moment to the future, this piece will be to you.
Beautiful story. That's great. And it's again a CMA story because Bugari is a CMA sponsor, and Peter Maric was also in front in my house for the seminars, and after he met you, and then he's playing Bulgaria. So it's good because you can promote with all these international artists your music. And is it also this composition that play your student Stanislav?
Това ли е пиеса, която Станислав в момента свири?
Николов?
Не, това е съвсем нова пиеса.
No, it's a new piece.
Wow, so you compose so much. I'm very happy. Okay.
Yeah.
So we will listen now the first movement and your first ever composition that you composed in Russia when you are so sad not to be in Bulgaria. And we will feel this emotion. Angel Marinov sings. that is, it make me a lot of emotion too, because you are so deep on the melodies, and it remember me that I saw you playing this already in a festival in Plovdiv, I think, and also in Turkish.
In Turkish.
Yeah, in Turkey, or last year festival, or 2 years ago. Yeah. So can you speak a little bit about the rhythm on the left? I still don't understand nothing.
Може ли да кажете причината за... Can you repeat the question, please?
Can you explain a little bit the rhythm of the second part of this piece? Because it's an irregular rhythm that we except Bulgaria, nobody understand, I think.
За втора част, за суитата, пита дали можете да споделите, има ли нещо?
Суитата от 3 части.
The suites have 3 parts.
Като втората част е полифонична.
The second part is with polyphony.
Полифоник. Интересното е, че тъй като българската народна музика обикновено се изпълнява едногласно.
The Bulgarian folklore music usually play in one voice in the right hand and bass accord in the left hand.
А в тази част аз съм се опитал да направя полифонично с 3 гласа, като и в трите гласа има тази специфична мелизматика.
In the second part, I wrote the melody in 3 voices to be like a polyphony, and in there has light motifs with our Bulgarian folklore.
Но е много трудно и затова не е свиря.
But it's too difficult, and this is the reason why I don't
Give to students. I know. But my friend, it was not my question. My question was that.
The rhythm.
Rhythm. What is a rhythm? On the end of the first movement.
На първата част.
Сменят се постоянно.
It's changed.
Easy for.
And the second part of the suite misli is in 5/8. It's our national rhythm.
Александра много добре знае, защото тя изпълнява много често.
Yeah, as was played the last year.
Okay, so yeah, you can answer exactly, precisely. Okay, great.
Но в някои от другите произведения ритмиката е още по-трагично, трудно.
In the others, my piece, the rhythm is more difficult than this because it's changed.
Yeah, of course. It's something for European, and I think other part of the world is so complicated to try to guess exactly, because it changes all the time, so it doesn't help. But to play must be also a cauchemar. But when we listen, it's beautiful, so it's great. Okay, so now we will go to the last video, but before the last video, as CMA delegate, I would like you to give us the information how you will organize the selection for Bulgarian competitors to participate to the online CMA 2023, because people need to have the information as you are the delegate.
Как ще направите?
Всички знаят, че България е малка държава.
The Bulgaria is small country.
И може да повярвате, че аз познавам всички акордеонисти по име.
I know the accordionists here.
Обикновено, как се каза, проверяването, нали, подготовката за... Следа подготовката още от самото начало. Още от една година назад знам кой ще участва.
I know who will play last year, 1 year, because I know everyone and I know how they are practice, what they are playing, so I know who is okay to be and don't.
Okay.
За съжаление, искаме се примерно от България да има примерно 100 човека, които да избера двама.
I want to have 100 people and choose two.
Но обикновено предварително разпределям кой има шанс и правя всичко възможно да подготовката му да мине на по-високо ниво.
But usually I know who can't, and I see him or her, and I try to give her lessons or more to be the best and go.
Разбира се, с преподавателите, защото не на всички аз преподавам.
Because of course with the other teachers, not only he.
В разговор разпределяме кой има шанс.
We speak each other and know.
Но сме си поставили цел в скоро време българин да спечели.
But we want soon Bulgarian to win the concourse.
Ние вече в една от категориите спечелихме.
We have already won.
В Португалия.
In Portugal.
Така се каже.
Open trophy.
Едно Open Trophy.
Yeah, so that is great. I remember from Portugal, you're winner. And of course, it's great that Bulgaria can win. And before winning, it's great to participating. And of course, we have this category, International Open Trophy, with so many categories, -7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, in free bass, separate, and standard bass, that we can find some candidates and begin to give them the one to practice more with this International Open Trophy. And
Но кажи, че има ново поколение български акордеонисти.
We have a new Bulgarian accordionists,
които чрез организацията ще се опитам да ги представя на световно ниво.
I will present them on the earth level.
Последните 6 години има едно възходящо развитие на българския акордеон.
In near 5 years we have we go to level because we practice a lot from there.
Купиха се нови инструменти.
We have a new instruments.
И мотивацията
The motivation is okay.
Благодарение на Фредерик.
Yeah.
Защото той е много известен в България.
You are super viral in Bulgaria.
Okay, speaking about your student and your good student, one of your good students is the one we will listen now. It's Georgi Stanimiroff that I met many times. And how long you are teaching Georgi?
4 години.
4 years.
4 years. And he's playing one of your other composition, I think.
Да, моя соната.
My sonat.
Но това е запис от преди 2 години за една от...
is not now, is from 2 years ago.
Първи онлайн конкурс, който той
For
направи.
the first online competition.
Okay, great. So we will listen now this music. My friend and Alexandra, I think you know very well this boy, no?
Yeah.
Since how many years?
Даже в момента тук до нас.
He's here.
Okay, so just because Georgie is the boyfriend of Alexandra. But you know, Accordion's World is a very small village, so we know everything, of course. So, Alexandra, thank you very much. And so you will be soon, student official on the high school of Marinov. And what is your project with accordion? What do you expect with accordion in your life?
Today I have the concert. In the Saturday I will have a concert, my last in school. I will play Marinov, Bach, Scarlatti, and his piece, and a lot of music, Winter by Vivaldi and other. It will be my perfect concert, I hope. And then he wants to go to Castelfidardo. And I want to practice a lot and be more and more good.
Специални поздрави на това преподавател Георги Величков.
I have to make special thankful to my teacher Georgi Velichkov because tomorrow is our last lesson because I'm not in school. And yeah.
Okay, Georgie, yes. Hello to Georgie Vilishko, of course, a friend of us, of course. So I will see you, of course, in CMA in one of the category for this year, for sure. Angel, we can.
Of course.
And of course, Georgie too, because Georgie, when I see the level, he can have the category you want in the CMA. So we will listen to him now. I say to you, Alexandra, thank you very much and good luck for your future with accordion. And perhaps we will meet in Castelfidardo. Angel, it's always a pleasure, my friend, to be with you. Thanks for what you do for the CMA, and I hope to see you very soon. And I will say to you goodbye now because I have to change guests just now during the music. So, bye, my friends, and we finish with this very beautiful suite from Angel Marinov, played by Georgi Stanimirov. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Such a beautiful music. Congratulations to Georgi Stanimirov and of course his teacher since 4 years, Angel Marinov, and the composer of this wonderful suite. So before we go to the next interview, I would like to thank our CMA sponsors. We have 4 CMA sponsors. We are very lucky because they participate actively and we present their product regularly. Next week we will have another presentation. And thank you to Bugari Accordions, to Honer Accordion, Tiranti Accordion, and Paolo Soprani Accordion. So very short presentation of our CMA that will be online in October. You will have all the information about the national selection and the international entries on the CMA site, which have been updated since 2 months already. CMA www.cma-accordions with an s.com. And now we will go to Czech Republic. For the first time, I have the privilege to meet live, but online, but live, this international jury of the orchestra section. Welcome to Marketa Lastovickova. Hello, Marketa.
Hello, Frederick. I would like to thank you for the invitation to your live show. It is a big pleasure for me, and I'm glad that I can spend the time with you.
I'm so happy too, because really we don't know each other. Perhaps we crossed somewhere, but we didn't speak, I think. And I saw you on Facebook many times, and I saw you were introduced by me by Igor Krishman from Croatia. And when it was time to select the jury members for international competition of orchestra, I said, that one. Okay, so it's your time. Speak about you. How you discover accordion? Which accident arrived? And do you live with accordion now?
Yeah, so I discovered the accordion when I was a small baby because of my mom. She is an accordion teacher at the music school in my hometown in Havlíčkův Brod. And I would say that there was no other choice to choose other instrument because she just put the accordion on me and she just said, okay, you will be an accordion player.
That's the way.
But it's just a funny story about it. And then after some years, I realized that I really like this instrument, that it has a lot of possibilities. And I started to practice more and more, and my mom taught me actually 10 years.
Wow.
At the music school. And then after that, I went to the Prague Conservatory, where I studied with Ladislav Horák.
Of course.
And there, of course, I was mainly focused on the classical music. But besides that, I also tried to improvise. I composed a bit, like little compositions for my mom's students. And it was very nice compared to the practicing many hours daily.
Of course.
And then after the Prague Conservatory, I wanted to go to some music academy, but there wasn't any option in the Czech Republic because we don't have until now accordion at the music academy. So therefore I wanted to go somewhere abroad and I chose Denmark. So until now I'm a student at the Danish National Academy of Music in Odense, and I study in the class of Jutta von Rieden. Last year I finished my master study, and right now I am a postgraduate student. At the same time, I also study in Bratislava in Slovakia, also as a postgraduate student with Boris Lenko. So I study at both academies right now. And since that time when I went to the music academy, I started to compose more and more. I also published some of my compositions in books. So I published 4 books which are called Simply Happy. And they are for small children, but also for older students. And right now I'm also teaching at the music school.
Wow, such a timetable, such a schedule. And with these 2 different academies you have, it's of course 2 different repertoires, I am sure.
But we try to combine it a little bit together because it's difficult to teach and to compose and to study 2 different programs. So in some way it is a bit different, but we have to combine it a bit.
Okay, great. Because I was afraid for you about this.
So I study Czech music, Czech composers. So it is very interesting.
Great. So speaking about Czech composer, you are Czech and you are composer. So we will begin to listen your music. This firework you compose with so many ricochets. That's very interesting. Composed by a girl with so many bellow effect with the size and the weight of the accordion. So can you present that music? When did you compose and why?
Yeah, I composed that approximately 2 years ago for my student, very talented student, who is Viktor Stocker, and he's winner of many national and international competitions. And I wanted that he has something special in his repertoire, and I couldn't find something with a lot of bellow shakes and a lot of ricochets, so I just composed this piece for him.
Great story, and we listen immediately. The name is Firework, and we understand why. absolutely wonderful, and it's so impressive when you have so many effects, but we forget the effect immediately. We just go on this beautiful melody that we will have for the whole day and the whole night on your mind. It's very impressive. All the video I listened to you, I was very impressed by whatever you do with whoever you play, by the quality of these melodies, especially on the last one that we will listen, this Reverberation, which is one of my revelation from this year. And when did you compose this firework?
2 years ago.
You know that in CMA we have a composition category that is not, you know, we use competition because competition is the best way to motivate students. You have students who participate, and you told me that they win, but also to spread the information, to spread everything. So we could speak about later, but we really want to have good composition like that adapted to the solist and for junior and senior, and this can be included in every kind of repertoire. So we will speak about it. Okay, so we will continue in your composition, but now we go on the orchestra part and this relation with your mom conductor, which I think is lovely. And so what is your relation with orchestra first, and after we will speak about the piece?
Yeah, many years ago I also played in this orchestra, and right now I have there some of my students, and I arrange music for my mom's orchestra and compose music for this orchestra.
Ah, great. Okay. And she conducts?
Yeah. She's not a professional conductor, but she likes it, and I think that she's really nice teacher and conductor for children.
Great. And I will not complain about anybody conducting, because if you see me conducting, it's like catastrophe.
Yeah, I always say the same.
Yeah. But important is they listen to each other, then they are sure. And it's great. So, Up to the Stars, that is the title. Story about Up to the Stars?
Yeah, it is a composition composed for French accordion orchestra, actually.
From where? From Alsace, sure.
From Hagenau, near Strasbourg.
Of course.
Yeah. And because this orchestra is led by Raymond Kate, and I met him once in Portugal at the competition in Alcobaça, and there I played at the concert my composition. And after the concert, he asked me if I could compose something for his orchestra. So that was the very beginning of our cooperation. And then after 1 or 2 years, I composed this composition, and they premiered it 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago, before Corona time, and it was really nice. And then my mom chose this composition also for her orchestra.
Great. So we will listen. So it's a composition of 6 minutes. I chose the all the time video of 3 minutes. So I just take the second part. But the first one is a melodic that we can find. Everybody can find on YouTube. You just have to write Up to the Stars, Marketa. It works. So we listen immediately. Perfecto. And I think that they must absolutely love that in Alsace, because this rhythm with 1 3 1 3 1 2 is something that a dream for them, and must have been a great success. And they like this temperament too, so fantastic. And
Thank you.
what is the relation with Czech Republic and the accordion orchestra? Is it well used or well known?
I would say it's quite in the middle. Like a few music schools have quite a big accordion orchestras, but just few of them, and otherwise there are some chamber music groups, but around 3, 4, 5 players. So it's not so used this.
Ah, okay. And so you don't have festival with orchestras, for example, in Czech Republic.
Yeah, we have this competition, because this video is from competition in Prague, and it was mainly created for orchestras. But I think that there are also many orchestras from abroad, not only from the Czech Republic.
Ah, great. So there is this culture, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in France it's just Alsace, only Alsace, and just because it's very close to Germany, and because they were German before. But because otherwise not that much, let's say. So speaking about chamber music, bravo for the link. We go to listen to you, and I think it's another composition, Tango Melancolico. So can you present that music? Absolutely lovely.
Yeah, this Tango Melancolico I composed maybe 4 years ago, and actually the first version is for solo accordion. I composed it again for my student, Adela Tomášková, and after I wrote it, many students asked me to play it in some chamber music groups and so on. So I arranged this composition also for accordion duo, accordion trio, accordion orchestra, accordion and violin, and then we played this concert with this Shevchik quartet, which is string quartet, and I also arranged it for us. So I hope that if you like, you can also find some other arrangements on YouTube.
Ah, great. Okay. So, and if people want to get scores or to order you scores, how do they contact you?
So then they can just write me, and I can send all arrangements they would like to have, or I can also send the books where there are mainly the solo versions.
Great, very interesting. So, okay, perhaps after the live show, you will give me all the Facebook contact you want to do, or an email address, something that I can write in case people are interested on the composition.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, because I think it's this kind of music that we have to spread, absolutely. So, a story about this Tango Melancolico?
Yeah, it is just tango for women, I would say. It's woman tango because it's also composed for my students who is a girl. So therefore, it is also possible to be played by boys, but I think that it's more meant for girls and women.
Okay. So no gender racist, of course not, but
no, but it's really lyric and yeah, it's just other style of tango, I would say.
Okay, let's discover this Tango Melancolico.
ces incroyables...
Melancholical, not only. Yeah. Okay, very interesting. And with the sound, with the mix with accordion and string quartet, it's super. Bravi. You must have enjoyed a lot to play with them. Yeah. So after this quartet, we go to another, which is not your composition, but it's a specific formula that I saw you so many times on Facebook. It's a Czech accordion trio. So since many years exists this trio.
Yeah, we created this accordion trio 6 years ago. Actually, we all are from the Czech Republic, but we study in Denmark. And we knew each other from the Czech Republic, but we created this trio in Denmark. So it was very funny. And we play many concerts. We also organize an international accordion festival in Kutná Hora in the Czech Republic. It is a special festival with concerts and with master classes for everybody, for children, students from the conservatories, adults, chamber music groups. So this will take place in August in Kutná Hora, very nice, beautiful historical city. And yeah, so we are doing a lot of projects and concerts.
Such a busy girl. It's so impressive, yeah. And you teach at the same time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you teach? In Denmark also or not?
No, in the Czech Republic.
Okay. And how many often you go to Denmark?
Actually, this year I mainly study online, and I go there like once in 3 or 4 months.
That is great. That is very great. Yeah. And the same with Lenko, or?
Yeah, exactly. So it's fine to combine everything that I can work and also study.
Yeah, thanks to COVID, it really changes things. But
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
Look,
Exactly.
the CMA is online, and you know what? A lot of people say to me, Fred, it's not the same, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but if you want to make a real international competition, we cannot now, with the price of the ticket, we should have been to China because of COVID, you cannot. But the price to go, or for Chinese to travel, for example, when you know that Chinese, they are 1/3 of the CMA, for example, in solist category, because there are so many childs. This child couldn't participate in an international competition. It would be a barrier. And now they can listen everything. They can listen all the repertoire. In the same category, you have some Chilean, some Spanish, some Czech Republic, some Chinese, some Koreans, some Indians, imagine. So I know it's not the same, but I think now with the situation worldwide, I say, okay, I stay again a little bit like that. And
I totally understand that. It's an interesting idea to do that online because you can involve many people from many countries, and it's really nice.
Yeah, and it's starting now. Quite interestingly, I didn't expect that the version orchestra and ensemble begin to grow up slowly by slowly, because there are a lot of people and a little bit more like that, I guess. But I'm trying now to find some official, typical delegates for orchestra, which are not at all the same as the CMA delegate for the solist category, for example, because it's another culture. And that's another subject we can speak about, because I will need someone from your country, and you know many people, and perhaps even you could be interested to that. I know you are busy, but you can do so many things. And no, the idea is to make the link and to find some candidates and to represent your country as a jury international member. Another subject to discuss later.
Yeah, we can discuss it later.
And I speak about orchestra now because when I see Palladio last week, or 2 weeks ago now, I was in a masterclass in south of France, and I had to teach an orchestra who played first piece Palladio, and I heard that music, but a long time ago, and such a happiness to practice with amateurs, totally amateurs, adults, child, all mixed. This music, so beautiful, so precise. So that's why I think the place of accordion orchestra for the social life is great, and to associate that also with the formula online, to see the music from all over the world, to create an enormous festival with so many people from worldwide in one festival.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And it's more easy to organize for the hotels. and also another thing, but I think the fact to record videos is pedagogically so important, because people don't just pray that they will play good together one time live on stage, but they have to record one time and 2 times and 3 times, and more they listen, more they judge, more they grow up, because they change. And they change also their movements. That movement makes the sound. So I see the result pedagogically very interesting, especially for solists, but perhaps for orchestra too. So let's listen this Palladio. So you know how old is this composition?
Sorry, once again.
How old is this composition? You know, from Carl Jenkins.
I don't know exactly.
It looked like we always heard that composition. So.
Yeah, but I don't know how old is it. But it is written for string quintet. So we arranged it from this partiture, original partiture, and we did it by ourselves. So it's our own arrangement for accordion trio.
Ah, okay, that's why. Because perhaps the first time I listened, that music was not with accordion, was with string orchestra. Okay, so anyway, with accordion is very interesting, and especially with your Czech accordion trio that practice in Denmark, that we listen immediately. Such beautiful music, beautiful interpretation, and this wonderful visit of Prague by night. Genial.
It is actually from Kutná Hora, where this festival takes place. It's not from Prague, but...
I thought it was the building of Prague with a light, but no, okay.
No. That's in Kutná Hora.
Okay.
That's not in Prague, but this beautiful city is a great place for our festival. So everybody who would be interested to join us in summer could come to this wonderful place.
Yeah, you told me it's in August?
Yeah, in August, at the end of August.
End of August. Perhaps if you remember, you can send to me some informations beginning of July that I can publish on the Trophée Mondial page, on the both page of the orchestra and soloist. I think it's important to spread also this information. And we don't know each other, but when I listen to your music and your arrangements, I feel we have a lot of common points. It's very impressive. All this story about Beloshek, for example, I remember 2 weeks ago, I make Beloshek to everybody in the same place. The Sforzando subito piano crescendo, also dying around. And yes, and this ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, like a string. Yeah, music.
Hey,
great.
Yeah,
music helps to know people, in fact.
Yeah.
So, we arrive at the end of this very interesting for me interview to discover you, your talents. You are so young. I don't ask the age of a lady, but how old are you?
27.
27. So young and so creative, still student and teacher, composer, solist, trio, quartet, orchestra. A dream.
Thank
Your
you.
mom, by the way, must be very proud of you.
I hope she is.
Yeah, of course. So we will finish by my jubilee. Yeah, I don't want to be too heavy on that, but I must say that I was listening that music played on internet, on Facebook, on YouTube 3, 4, 5 days ago, and I saw it was you. I make the link, and I was really crying. It's this melody. It's so deep. The effect of stereo that from the beginning it's perfectly adequate with accordion. It's a dream. I speak about that. I have blah, blah. And can you speak about this reverberation?
Yeah, this I composed also in Denmark. It is written in 2017 or 18 or something like that. And this is a composition which is really close to my heart, because sometimes you compose compositions because you have to compose it for somebody or for yourself because of some concert or something. And this composition I composed because I wanted to compose it, and I was just sitting in the room and thinking about what could be interesting, but not such as such effects as ricochet or bellow shake or this technique which is always everywhere. So I just wanted to create something more deep. Therefore, I choose this stereo effect because I really like it, and I think it's very interesting accordion effect. And to this effect, I put also one melody, simple melody, which is sopran melody, and then I wanted to put there also some other colors. So therefore, in the middle part, there is also singing, but not as some solo part or to show how you can sing, but just as a color. So the whole piece should be composed and is composed, but should be played in very deeply atmosphere, and not to show you as a good player or something, but just to show the feelings, I would say.
Such important words that it should be obliged to have an interview of each composer to understand the music, because many times people have the music and play like tick, 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 and that's all. But now it guides so much the young artists with the interpretation. Okay, Marketa, so Lastovickova.
Yeah, it was correct.
I waited until the end. I didn't dare to say it, but I did it. And thank you so much to have been there. I am sure we will have a kind of other meetings and collaboration, exchange information, whatever. We will speak later privately. Thanks so much to be there again, and thanks so much for your composition, because it's and especially that one. So I hope to meet you soon, even not only online.
Thank you very much, Frederick. It was a very big pleasure for me to speak with you. It was a very nice interview. Thank you very much.
And thanks also your boyfriend who accepted me on Facebook 3 days ago.
Okay, I will tell him.
Yeah. I was very happy. I said, okay, great. Okay, we finish in beauty with this wonderful reverberation written by Marketa Lastovickova. Bye bye.
Bye bye.